What's up, guys? We're back with another video. Today is actually going to be one of the very few videos I've made about customizing my Sportster. So today what we got is the aftermarket BDL performance clutch plates. Comes with 9 fibers and 8 Kevlars. Apparently this extra plate clutch kit is supposed to be way more responsive and just supposed to grab a lot better. Right now I'm soaking it. It's got to soak for about 15 minutes before we can install it. Or this is the primary. We're gonna have to take this whole thing off. Then there's a bunch of other shit we got to pull out and do, and then basically take out the plates, put in new plates. Recently I've been having problems with my Sportster because I've been trying to do wheelies and burnouts and shit, and Harleys in general are not made to do that. Yesterday Mike was learning how to wheelie my Sportster, and he wheelied it so much he actually finished the plates off. So once I get that clutch installed, I'm gonna be able to rip wheelies like every single time, because the issue before was every time I popped a wheelie, it worked out decently well the first 5 wheelies, then after 6 or 7 the bike got too hot and the clutch kept slipping. And Harleys actually have this weird problem where they have this metal plate in between the whole stack of friction plates and Kevlars, and this metal plate is notorious for like blowing up inside the transmission and throwing fragments all over the place. So this kit actually eliminates the use of that plate. I won't have that slippage anymore no matter how hot the bike gets. So right now we gotta drain the primary fluid.
That shit's boiling, dog.
Yeah. You just got in right now, bro. Yeah, you gotta let it cool down.
Now we pulling it up in here. First things first, take out the shifter peg, then we can work our way onto the primary.
Left the blue seat ready, tighty.
Oh, good thing I moved that fucking oil pan, bro. I almost dropped this in the oil. So that's like the first layer. We got about 6 more layers to get into. But the VIP tickets, that's the one you're winning, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and win that shit.
Mike better get us some VIP tickets to Born Free. Show me your art. Show me your art real quick. Yeah, and this is it.
So, I'll check right now.
That thing looks dope. When I saw it, it was pretty much a rough sketch of just this bagger, and now he's added so much. He makes so much progress every time I see him. Looks dope. I think you're for sure gonna win it, bro. Nah, just because it's creative. No, and then the COVID, oh, dude, that's perfect. The toilet paper, bro. I didn't even realize the toilet paper.
It's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard good things about it. I was gonna get the Barnett's clutch, but it said it was gonna get here like April 18th, and I was not. Like, my bike would have been busted by April 18th. But yeah, I was gonna get this Barnett's, which is like used by a lot of stunners, but the only place that was selling them was Amazon, believe it or not, and Barnett's, but they couldn't get their shit to me in less than like a week. It was gonna take like a whole month. And I'm like, this bike doesn't have another month on the clutch. Like, this thing's dust. So Revzilla, I fucking love Revzilla.
That shit was dusted 2 days ago.
Yeah, that thing was dust. Mike ripped it. And but yeah, they got the clutch to me in like less than in a day. It was literally next day. Lucky enough they had a clutch plate in Ontario, so it mailed to my crib next day. Oh, should we put on this chair? No, it's fine. Sure.
Cool. A little hot.
Alright, my bad, do your thing. So these are the clutch plates, guys. We better see if they're officially worn out or not. Oh yeah, this shit's fucked, dude. This thing's not even together anymore.
Let me see.
These things are supposed to be riveted closed. This one's a little warped as well. See, I had a feeling it was those heavier or those later gears, they were getting bad, bro. Like 5th gear had no response. I mean, 4th gear was starting to feel it, and I knew it was bad because 1st gear started getting bad, bro. Like when I started, as soon as I accelerated, like right off the line, trying to like, let's say if I was drag racing or something, the thing would go immediately jump to red line, bro, with no power, and then it'd come back down and start working again. Little plates, these are the ones that were giving me so much problems with my my shifting. 5th gear had no power, 4th gear was feeling it, until finally 1st gear. Every time I try to throttle it out, try to go fast, not much power. This thing guns it, so it was really odd that I wasn't getting any power. Alright guys, so these are the new plates already installed. It was started with a fiber plate, so it's this one, and it ended with a fiber. So between each fiber is a Kevlar plate. The difference between these fibers and the fibers in there from the BDL clutch performance kit, these ones are way thinner there's not as much surface area. I don't know if you can see that. It'll adjust.
Same shit.
That doesn't want to adjust, but basically these are way thinner, less surface area. It means less grip. Most of them are worn, or a majority of them are worn out compared to other ones. Some of them are like down to its last legs, while other ones still had some life in it. All right, guys, so this is the look of it after. We ended up not putting in the diaphragm plate just because they say you don't really need to change this out, considering all it does is just put more pressure on the plates and make the clutch harder to pull. So I'm gonna see how this feels, which is keeping the stock plate, but we changed out all the plates inside. So it's definitely gonna be a big difference, but it shouldn't be too crazy because we didn't use the diaphragm plate. Finally getting this baby back in order. And that's a seal. So we're reattaching that clutch cable, getting that baby back in there.
See how this grows? So can't pop back out. Make sure these bearings are lined up. Push this all in.
There's two different methods people do. I heard that as soon as you feel resistance, you go back a quarter, and then I heard some people go all the way tight, then go back 1 1/4.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So for those guys who want to adjust your shit, just until you feel resistance, and then turn it back a quarter, or you can do a full turn, and when it's super, super tight, and then come back 1 1/4.
Right now we're about to get tight, and then back. Right there's loose plate.
Perfect. And that's how you adjust the clutch.
And then this is not gonna let it back out. Because you see the grooves, 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 grooves. Line them up. Boom. Back then.
About to pull up some lean. Not playing. All right, so we just finished changing the clutch plates out. This baby is now aftermarket clutch. I think it's gonna be pretty solid. I'm pretty stoked on it. I'm gonna take it for a ride tomorrow with Mike. You guys will see it in tomorrow's moto vlog. It should be pretty dope. I'm gonna see how this thing feels in the canyons. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all that crazy shit, the typical YouTuber stuff. And I'll catch y'all later.